when we are closing down and we are going to home, we don't know what is going to happen in next day.
Mr. Sachin, Sheikh Mohammed, they've always believed that talent is something which does not have a gender.
Nearly 70% of the residents in the UAE find booking actually more stressful than the trip. But one of our partners is changing that, making booking simpler and easy for everyone and go destination you dream of. Today's partner is Musafir.com. I have Mr. Raheesh Babu, who is the COO of Musafir.com, and Rashida Zahid, who is the VP of Operations at Musafir. Raheesh, Rashida, thank you so much for joining us at the podcast, and we are here at your beautiful office. Thank you so much for inviting us here. I'll start with a couple of questions and let's take it forward. Raheesh, over 18 years of experience.
So first of all, thank you for us having for your podcast. If I'm just looking back to my journey, I don't have any travel background, except I'm traveling. But as a qualification, I'm not a travel agency person. I started my career with a bank, then came to UAE, got an opportunity with the Musafir.com in 2007. When we started our operations in Rola, there was a corner retail shop having a 6 people member team and no system, no governance, no technology, and we don't have a ticket stock of airlines. We have to send our people to the that IATA travel agency to issue the ticket, because we are at that time was a non-IATA travel agents. So in the 18 years when we are turning back, the kind of a growth Musafir has become the largest or a prominent travel player in these regions. So we started our operation from UAE. We are having 9 offices across UAE. Then we went to Qatar, then India, then Saudi Arabia, Bahrain. You can say end of the year we are going to cover the entire GCC market. So it was very fabulous, and the first line I had to say that, okay, for a Musafir, deeply is personal for me. And we can proudly say whatever the technology we introduce, all the intellectual properties, all the code, the source code, everything is built our people. We are not having any kind of a outsourced or a third party. And plus, there is a lot of significant corporate customers from this market. For our B2C customer, our holiday, we are having over 60% retainership.
Moving to you, Rashida, you've been with Musafir for 20 years and working as a VP of operations. I think operation is the most complicated department in any corporate you go. And tell us about your journey, how you started with Musafir 20 years ago, how far you have come, and you must have seen the growth of this company from ground up. So I would love to know more about your journey.
Absolutely, Sultan. As you said, first of all, thank you for having us on this podcast. It's very nice to engage. And well, 20 years back, yes, I'm being part of the since inception. I would say I'm very fortunate that I was part of the inception team itself and started with a startup. And it was just out of college, want to start up something very energetic. Simultaneously, I would say a bit chaotic, because very less team members to work on. And as you mentioned, you don't have many processes set, no team set, no systems available. But step by step, we built it. And I would truly say, it's all because of the visionary leaders we have. And the way they give you an agile way of working, empower you, and help you to shape up everything which comes, and help you to guide you, give you a way path that, yes, let's take up a next step, let's achieve another milestone as well. So for me, I would say I started as a travel consultant, a fresher, as a starter, and over 20 years, I am the Vice President Operations.
Would you consider Musafir as a tech business or Musafir as a e-commerce business? How you will describe Musafir?
So we want to say that Musafir, it's a technology company selling travel products.
Technology company selling travel products.
So basically, we want to showcase we are a tech.
Coming to you from a technology point perspective as well, as my question was, you get a lot of traffic on daily basis on your website, and how you utilize these insights from customers and utilize it in different forms and shapes, for example, for your operations, for your marketing, for retargeting of the customers as well.
Well, yes, of course, as we have a lot of traffic coming on the website. So every page will have search results saying that until what level a client has actually engaged, have they booked it. If there is a drop off, we have a customer service center team based out in UAE, based out in India, and based out in Egypt as well, where largely we ensure that we engage with the client. As we mentioned earlier as well, we're very customer centric in terms of providing customer service. So we engage with the client, understanding what was the reason they did not complete the transaction. Also, whatever transaction happens, we learn with the machine understanding, saying what is the preference in terms of a particular route, what is a pattern in terms of D minus, like the UAE pattern. Do people purchase tickets 2 weeks in advance, 10 days in advance, or 2 days in advance itself? We understand all these patterns, use these insights, collaborate with our vendors, which is mainly flights and the other products which we offer on non-air side. And then accordingly, we create a strategy saying that, okay, for flights, this is the strategy which works for us, which is, okay, 2 weeks before, this is what would work for us. If it is, say, on the non-air product, the visa services or the holiday packages which we do, we create our strategies based on what this market requirement is and how people act to it.
How difficult the operations are in the UAE versus managing the operations in different countries, and what's the major difference you see between UAE and other GCC countries to work?
So I think we've nailed down in UAE. So
Yes, for sure.
that's what we try to replicate. And I think the most important thing is the culture which we've built. As he mentioned, we have teams which are like 15, 18 years old with us. So they all come, they share the same journey. They share the same spirit of building up and replicating the similar practices what we have done here. So of course, every market will have a different requirement, different need to it. Recently, 2 years back, when we went to Saudi Arabia, the Saudi market is very different than how we are in UAE. In UAE today, possibly you can turn around things much quickly, and they are also evolving again. But then their market practices are very different than how we are. So what we do is we replicate almost the same CRM system, operationally whatever we have been achieved, whatever milestones we have achieved, and same we try to take it over there and then adapt as per the client requirement. There could be a 20% deviation based on what that market requirement is. Now, a very simple example, UAE versus India is very different. It's very
For
different.
sure.
India is super competitive. India, how much of a service level you provide, I think rate is something which, your service fee should be more upper than what service levels you offer. Whereas in UAE, they value still for your service. But where it comes to India, it's not like that. So you need to put a very different set of SLAs over there in terms of how your responses are, what exact quotations you're providing to your client. Do you understand the client requirement or not? But whereas I think the GCC is almost relating to UAE, there would be a bit deviation, but I think we are able to cope up accordingly. Yeah.
India is a tough market.
India is a very tough market,
tough
yes.
market because not from only from multiple perspective, price, competition, and overall operations as well. There, it can be it can be challenging sometimes. So, how did you work through COVID-19 phase? How did you come back from that and the lost company phase as well? How was the things during COVID-19?
So basically for a COVID, okay, I still remember March 22nd was the 2020. That was the
Lockdown.
last
Yeah.
working day, you can say. And when we are closing down and we are going to home, we don't know what is going to happen in next day, because all the countries locked down, all the flights are grounded. So we don't know what exactly is going to happen. But we know that, okay, travel industry has to come back. So within a couple of months time, the May month, we thought, okay, there is a certain exception is happened from the government side. There is a charter flights are people can go and people can not a regular flight. So we called, because I still remember I called our team members into this conference room. I told them, okay, there is some kind of exception is happening from the government side, how we can leverage or how we can support people also. So basically it's a revenue plus it's a supporting for a people, because if they want to go back to their home country or they want to come back. So I think we optimize that opportunity. So I'll proudly say we done in the COVID time over 1,000+ chartered flights to various destinations, and I can proudly say that is the one of the highest number in this region, that chartered operations. Then we done a private jet for the customers where they are willing to pay, but they want to come back because maybe they have their business pressure. So that is also there. And plus, I still remember we have you just mentioned about a loss thing for a travel agents, but Musafir, we having a loss for a couple of months only, but we I think turned back very quickly. Maybe after a couple of months, our the business, it's not a usual our own business travel or a B2C business, but as a Musafir team, they're willing to take the responsibility of this chart, because chartered flights and other business, if you the efforts you need a 300-400 times compared to the your norm, because our people, so till 10 o'clock there was a movement restriction. So till 9:50 our team in the night they were here. Then they are going to home, from there also supported. So I think our as a Musafir, I don't know about other, but Musafir, that turnaround during the COVID, it was very quick, and it's because of our people.
I'm honestly amazed with all of these insights you guys are giving, and it's amazing to see how much effort and values you guys are adding. My next question to you, Rashida, is as a female, you are on a leadership role, you are on a senior role. How you see the woman empowerment in Musafir and overall in the UAE as well, and what are your thoughts on it?
This is very personal, actually, I feel. So, yeah, I mean, back 20 years, you wouldn't see women's leading at this level, at this role. And but I would say that our owners, especially Mr. Sachin Sheikh Mohammed, they've always believed that talent is something which does not have a gender. And where there are females, there is magic. That's what they say. I would say that, within this region, yes, over a period of time, there has been that women empowerment has come. There has been positions where now ladies have been taking. Otherwise, even within the travel industry here, I would say there are a lot of male dominant
Yes.
dominancy when it comes to the leadership team, the C-suite level and stuff. But at Musafir, a lot of leadership teams you will see, be it at marketing, at corporate level, or at the different levels which we have. We have women who are leading those teams and possibly having all the males below them. So we would proudly say that, at Musafir, we give equal opportunities to everyone.
We're gonna move to our new segment. It's called the Fawi round. It's one of my favorite rounds as well. It's based on one of our products, which is called Fawi, an instant license. Within 60 minutes, you can get a fully legal digital license to go global. I'm gonna ask you both a couple of questions, and the first thing which comes in your mind, I need that as an answer. Fawi rapid fire with Raheesh and Rashida. All right. So my first question is gonna be, as I said, let's wrap up with a quick fire round. Short questions. What's the first app you check in the morning?
Musafir business.
For you.
WhatsApp.
A city that inspire you the most.
London.
London, nice. For you.
Dubai.
Dubai, that's beautiful. If you have to give a TED talk tomorrow, what topic you would choose?
So I think I am my breathe everything on travel. So I think I'll be more comfortable to talk about the travel.
All right, for you.
Likewise, but more on analytics side.
That's good. Okay, that's good. Calls, emails, or WhatsApp?
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Perfect. Your go-to favorite food while traveling?
So I like Indian food. So maybe even any destination, if I am going, after a couple of days, I'll search on a Google where is the next nearest
You
Indian
want a
restaurant.
comfort food for you.
De-stress, I think, a waffle, a chocolate
Oh,
waffle.
that's one small detail that put Musafir above and beyond than other travel agents.
So transparency and communication.
Customer service.
What's harder, solving issues fast or keeping everyone calm?
Also, I think both is easy. I think I don't.
Both are
Yeah.
easy. For him, both are easy. What's for you? Keeping everyone calm, solving issues fast.
Uh, Solving issues faster.
The wildest customer request you ever got.
Wildest customer request. Okay, so basically during the COVID time, there was a lot of restrictions happening. So that family, they want to bring their sixth dog along with them. So that time, that humans is also very difficult, but we managed finally. But it went a long list of approvals and regulations.
If you weren't in this career, what career you would choose?
I wanted to become a CA.
Oh, nice. I think for you, it's gonna be banks.
Even it's a very difficult question. I don't know actually because
That's what happens when you love your job.
I don't know because I am whatever I'm thinking from the travel point of view.
Well, thank you so much for joining us at Meydan Free Zone podcast, and it was grateful to have you both. It was really, I enjoyed it a lot, and I can see how Musafir is putting so much efforts, and they've been doing exceptionally well, not only in the region, or not in the GCC region as well, and they are trying to go global, and they are very proud to say it's made in UAE. If you are interested to see how Meydan Free Zone is helping its partners through empowering growth and building the ecosystem in the region, visit meydanfreezone.ae. Until next time, stay sharp and keep building your ideas into reality.